Hello everybody, I'll be teaching y'all how to make a healthy banana bread from scratch. This banana bread has no added sugars and it's unprocessed. So in order to make it, of course, you need to start off with a couple of bananas. Here we have about 4 to 5 bananas, and once it's fully mashed, you want to go ahead and add about 2 eggs in it. And then you want to add some olive oil, that's about half a cup, and you want to go ahead and stir it well together. You want to make sure it's stirred in well before we add the flour because we're using whole wheat flour, which is much harder to mix, so you want to make sure it's mixed well. So now, before you even add the wheat flour, you want to add in some almond milk, or you can use oat milk as well since it's high in fiber. Then we're using honey instead of sugar because honey has better benefits to it and it's sweet. Then you want to go ahead and add cinnamon, baking powder, and some vanilla extract. You can use how much you want of vanilla extract and the cinnamon, but the baking powder you do need about 2 teaspoons of that. So for the whole wheat flour, for this we did about 2 to 3 cups, but honestly I would just suggest to keep mixing until you get the right consistency, because with whole wheat flour, since it's unprocessed, this flour is much thicker than like white flour that you'll get from the stores. So you want to just go ahead and just like mix as you go until you get that right consistency. The consistency you want is for it to be kind of thick but not too runny, if that makes sense. But you'll see how it looks once I finish mixing it. But yes, you want to go ahead and mix it. I suggest probably using a whisker to mix it instead of a fork. But yeah. So you want to again keep adding the flour until you get the right consistency, because you don't want it to be too runny. So you just keep adding until you feel like it's right. So we did do about 2 cups, probably 2.5 cups, I would say. But yeah. Okay, so now you see the consistency now. It looks much better. So now you want to go ahead and pour it in a pan with parchment paper, and make sure the parchment paper has oil in it. Spread around so that the bread won't stick to it once it's done. So you want to go ahead and just pour it in, and it might take some time, but go ahead and use your wooden spoon or spatula or whatever to bring it out. Then you want to put it in the oven for about 325 degrees for an hour, and once you pull it out, this is how it looks. Make sure you enjoy. This is very easy to make and it's very good for you.